So, my hunters, welcome again to another Reddit read. So sorry about this just being a few Reddit reads and no reviews. It's just that I haven't had much things to review, or nothing's really interested me enough to do a full review. But there is something that might have, and I will tell you at the end. So for now, we're going to be talking about a DM who's basically just, how would I say in the kindest term, overprepared and doesn't seem to know the term moderation and just throws the whole kitchen sink and all that at the players to see what happens. So yes, I hope you enjoy it. Let's begin. I play 5e with a group and we are taking turns DMing. Previously was Yellow, he, him as the DM, and now one of the players, Red, she, her, is DMing. A current game, she never DM'd before, but has been playing for a while, and we were all super excited, especially Yellow to get a chance to play for once. Ha ha! It started fine. She was super duper into the world building of this homebrew story with huge world maps and her regular updates of adding characters and NPCs that would totally wipe the floor with us, etc. I was just excited that she was excited, to be honest. The first 2 sessions were fine, journal walk around and get in dumb fights as per the... At the end of the 3rd session, we were in town looking for horse / etc. to travel elsewhere, and Yellow's character went off alone to check on some horses. Can't remember exact details, but it wasn't anything dangerous or crazy, when suddenly an NPC in a cloak from absolutely nowhere cast a spell and Yellow's character was knocked out, then failed his saving throws, full dead out of nowhere. No way to react or reason to believe that would happen, and we were all kinda shell-shocked, 6 people in the group. I messaged Yellow afterwards if he was alright, and he was really excited about his backup character, so I go, aha! He didn't like the character he built and wanted something more fun. So they worked out a sudden death so he could change, but nope, he said it was a total surprise to him too. When I brought this up to Red that it was kinda out of the blue, she said, yeah, Power World Kill is a hell of a spell, haha, cue my monkus. We carry on in relative normality, but then comes the last 2 sessions where the noblewoman whose house we were in was targeted by a group of assassins. We were all super excited since we hadn't had a big group fight yet. I end up coming 3rd, or whatever in the initiative order, do my stuff, and then 2 hours pass before I get my next turn. We got 6 players in team, and there were maybe 8 bad guys. So I'm like, sure, it's a relatively long battle with a lot to do, but 2 hours is insane. And if I didn't have ADHD beforehand, I certainly do now. Turns out she rolled a full character sheet for every enemy who was taking an action. Bonus action, movement, feats, class and subclass features, racial features, all the spell slots of level 10 characters, etc. So that's why it was taking her bazillion years, and I honestly could feel she was just slow with it. Wouldn't be surprised if the amount of stuff was just overwhelming her. But these enemies are zipping all over the place. All of them seem to have Misty Step or Far Step, and they're all doing crazy amounts of damage. The combat lasted 2 sessions and we ended up with nobody dying, thank God, but I was just about tearing my eyelids off the whole time. I've talked about this to Yellow, who agrees it was really painfully slow, but thinks that Red will just realize eventually that it's not fun. I've talked to another of the party members too, and he's just happy that he has time to chill between his rounds of combat. And I spoke to my mom, also plays D&D, and she thinks I shouldn't mention anything because it would hurt Red's feelings. But I'm really worried that these are red flags that won't get better. TLDR, DM killed a PC out of absolutely nowhere and rolls enemies with full character sheets, so combat takes a bazillion hours and I'm worried it'll get worse before it gets better. Do you guys have a suggestion on if there's a way I can say this without being like, it sucks and I didn't have fun, or if it's even worth saying anything? I really do love this group, and Red is not a bad DM. I just think maybe she's playing like our game is to survive and her game is to try and wipe us out. IMAO. And we are done. So, I think the best way to do is with this situation, if you're watching this, my friend, just talk with the DM. It's important for the DM and the players to have communication with each other, because if you don't, then it's just going to be a mess and then no one's going to have fun, and it's going to be more of a drag than having fun. It's always good to talk with your DM and just negotiate with things, come to a good compromise, and then, who knows, you might actually have a good situation, yet yes, while it's a bit on the dragging side, you're starting to enjoy it a bit more. So yes, do talk with her, because it might help the situation quite a bit. And as I said before at the beginning of this video, the reason why I haven't done reviews is, like I said, there isn't much to review, and there is that it's just another isekai, or it's not really currently my fancy. However, Spy X Family might be worth doing a Hunter review as soon as it's complete, And while, yes, that may take some time, the better I don't rush it, the better, so that way I make as few mistakes as possible. So, yeah, be patient, my hunters. You'll get another review soon enough. But if you enjoyed this video, do like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you reach this far. And, yeah, follow me on Twitter if you like to keep up with something. I try to post as much as I possibly can. My Discord link is down below if you want to chat with me. My Patreon is also there if you wish to subscribe, because boy, does it help if you subscribe. Just €1 a month can even help this old hunter out. And thank you, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic time, day, night, or evening, whatever it is for you now. And may the good blood guide your way.